finessing.
Welcome back, guys. We are here with Life is Life TV. This is episode 3. We here with Destini, my second guest. Let's give it up for that. Yeah. Appreciate you for coming, Mama. So before we get started, I'm gonna go ahead and just let everybody know as a refresher, if you haven't watched the first episode or the second one, this is a podcast for every average day person that's been through something, just trying to succeed, I would say, in this thing we call life. We're not here to talk politics, religion, celebrities, you know what I'm saying? We're going to try not to be messy, you know what I feel me?
We'll try.
But we are here for a therapeutic conversation, speaking on topics that don't get talked about enough, on how can we fix them or help someone that's going through the same situation. So with that being said, this young lady next to me, her name is Destini, but I'm going to let her introduce herself.
My name is Destini. I'm 29 years old, and I'm from Winter Haven, Florida.
From Winter Haven, Florida. Okay, so Ms. Destini, as we get into it, first of all, how are you?
I'm fine.
You fine? You doing good?
Yeah, I'm
Second
good.
question.
Feeling good.
You feeling good?
Taking it.
We sipping today, y'all. We sipping. So, second question. How's life?
It's been good. So far, so good. I've been really grateful lately and trying to find more things to be grateful for.
Okay, I respect it. Now, if you don't mind, you said you was 28?
No, 20. No,
29?
No,
It's okay, you ain't gotta say it. But I didn't hear if you was...
Yeah,
I didn't hear if you told them where you was from.
No, I'm from Palm Beach, from West Palm Beach.
West Palm Beach, originally? Okay.
And I've been in Winter Haven forever, since elementary.
Oh yeah, you pretty much grew up here, kind of like I did. I think I came here in like 4th grade.
I was back and forth in high school in West Palm Beach, but yeah, I've been here.
So you graduated here or
Here.
Winter Haven? Okay,
Yeah,
that's
from
what's
Winter
up.
Haven High.
Okay. So I don't know if I didn't even say your title. This is Destini RN BSN. So with that being said, what do you do for a living? For the people who don't know those acronyms.
I'm a registered nurse, and I have my bachelor's degree in nursing. Lately, I've been working with more so of the special needs population, special needs, pediatrics, and adults.
Okay, so not just in the schoolhouse. You go to actually like
Yeah,
buildings and whatnot.
Exactly.
Establishments
Yeah,
and whatever.
and it's just for specifically like the special needs population. So
Now, under special needs, not more so disability. You mean like far as like cerebral palsy or Down syndrome or ADHD?
like everything under that umbrella.
Under that umbrella is
Yeah.
okay, pretty much. Okay, I got you for that. So
Some of everything.
okay. So let me ask you this: what are some of your hobbies that you get into?
Hobbies, I would say I spend majority of my time with my kids.
With your kid?
Yeah, like giving them experiences and letting them enjoy their little life. Yep.
I respect that. Because experiences is something that I don't think I got much of growing up. And even now in this social media era we live in, like you see people on vacation, but you don't really see a lot of people taking their kids on vacation. So giving them experiences is something like
it's big. It's
you know what I mean? I took my kids on I went to South Carolina one time and they just thought it was like, oh man, to get out of Florida.
It gets them accustomed to like, and not just the finer things in life, but it gets them accustomed to like doing things or, not just doing the same repetitive thing every day, like wanting to experience more, or just fun in general.
In general, correct. So it's people like I know people that really haven't been out of their city or out of Polk County.
Yes.
And even with what the job I used to do, I used to drive regional trucks. And just from going to the South and seeing different states and different cities and
so
stuff,
different.
it's way different. I said, man, I got to get
So
my kids
different.
out because as a youngster, I ain't see this stuff. So it's like when I was to see it, I said, I got to let my kids see it to brighten their horizon
For
when it comes
sure.
to life. It's more than just Florida.
Yeah,
you know
it's
what I mean?
important.
For sure, for
So
sure.
much more than just Florida.
So with your kids, so that mean y'all travel though. So would you say that's a hobby?
We do. We go different places often. I want them to experience getting on a plane. So I've been thinking about somewhere to take them that's not in the country but not far. I was thinking like Puerto Rico or something, even though it's somewhere that I've already been.
Right.
It's not far.
But it's not far because it's like a hour 20 minutes. Because I know when I went to Jamaica, it was an hour 40 minutes. It didn't seem too far.
It's not.
But shit, they probably have been in Atlanta before.
Yes,
You can go.
1,000
That's 40-minute
times.
flight,
Yeah.
so they ain't too bad.
Those are short flights.
Okay,
I want to see how they do on something a little lengthy but not too long.
But not too long. Okay, I'll catch a red eye also. Speaking of traveling, so where are some of the places you've been, or what is one of your favorite spots that you've traveled to?
One of my favorite places that I've been. I would probably say maybe Costa Rica. I wish I could have experienced more out there, but we kind of went during COVID, so
Yeah.
it was a little like we did a lot, but it was still some things that were limited. There was
Correct.
still a lot of restrictions that hadn't been lifted yet. So
Yeah. I think I went to Miami around COVID time, and man, we was trying.
I bet it was
man,
so
my
different.
wife, it was different. They wasn't really allowing you to do too much, and we was eating outside. So COVID definitely like changed the world when it
Changed
came.
the world.
I'm still mad Walmart they open 24/7. Like, come
ain't
on
never
now.
shut back.
You feel me? So let me I'm gonna backtrack a little bit. So let's go back. So I want you to start back from your childhood. Talk about your teenage years and talk about life now as an adult. You can, you know what I'm saying, at your own pace.
Okay. That's interesting. I grew up an only child until I was about 11, 12. And I think I grew up kind of spoiled. I had a lot of things that I probably didn't need growing up, but
You had it.
yeah, my mom was she was very happy to have a daughter.
Yeah.
I would say when she had my little brother, I think I started to get like a little bit rebellious because I knew she would be so occupied with the baby.
Right.
And it's crazy to even think back then that I would even think something like
Like
that
that.
at that age. But yeah, I was a rebellious teenager. It was pretty bad.
So your childhood was good, but the rebellious just started
When the
as a teenager.
rebellious stage came, it was strong.
Like how far? Like I mean, you can feel free to talk about
It was strong.
like middle school, teen, like high school.
Like high school, yeah.
High school?
High school for sure. Yes. I was in the club. I was in the club at like 15 years old.
But I ain't gonna lie to you. See, back then you could, especially women, they girls, they would sneak y'all in
I
there.
was leaving school early. I would come to school from pulling all-nighters, or either not going, but I graduated. I had all of my credits before my class of 2014 had all of their credits, so it worked out. I made sure that I got my diploma.
You handled business in half for it. That's what I'm talking about. I
worked
respect it. Now, as you got into, and as an adult, how did life start?
Life started.
Did you keep that rebelliousness? Or?
No, life started in a little. I was a teen mom, so I got pregnant pretty early. I got pregnant at like 17 and had my son when I was 18. And after, the tragedy of losing him, it was a period where I was kind of, like, really absent-minded, and that's not good because my mom was kind of full of grief.
Right.
So I didn't do much. I moved away. I moved to Tampa for a little bit, and
To try to get over what
yeah,
happened.
not so much to get over it, but just to get away from what I was familiar with, because it was definitely no getting over it, or the
Yeah.
process with the court and the police and all of that,
Yes,
all
ma'am.
of that came with it. So yeah, I just wanted to be away. I didn't want to be so accessible. I didn't want nobody to know where I was at.
I understand.
Yeah.
Because that, like you said, that I know there's nothing we can do and prepare ourselves to ever cope with it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's even hard to say, like, you can't. How can I say this? I know you can never get over it, but at the same time, you won't never forget it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's something that's forever with you.
Yeah,
You know what I
for
mean?
sure.
And some people
For
deal with
sure.
it in different ways.
Different ways.
You know what I mean? So you
A lot
moving
of
was
different
kind of
ways.
okay. I see what you're saying.
I did, because my mom was very, very like bad. My mental health was really poor. Like when it came to what was going on and taking care of myself and just safety and everything. My mental health was
Right.
real poor. So I moved away and that was better. And when I did come back around, that's when I went to nursing school.
But you got
That's what inspired me to do nursing, because I wanted to do something totally different.
totally right. What was
Yeah.
that?
I wanted to go into engineering.
Really? Oh yeah, you pretty smart to do that. I got an in-law that does that. Yeah, he's smart. So you wouldn't you couldn't lose with either field. I'll
Right.
just say that.
I definitely love that. I love that.
So what is your mental? Speaking on your mental, is it better now or is it
Yeah,
an
of
ongoing
course.
thing?
Yeah, it is. Grief kind of comes and goes. So that's definitely a thing that comes and goes, especially around certain times of the year. I would say it's probably a little more prominent. Yeah.
Than throughout the year,
Yeah.
like certain times. Yeah.
So
So how do you, when those days happen, because I know they happen more than once, like how do you cope or what do you do to kind of like, do you get through the day or days or
yeah, I
weeks? You know what I'm saying?
try to stay optimistic and stay close to God. Try to stay really close to God in all different kind of ways, whether that's reading the Bible, obviously praying, reading scriptures. Like I have different little Bible jars or Bible verses that I have written down for different occasions or feelings and things like that.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, and getting out the house is very important.
Most definitely.
Even if you just go walking around the neighborhood. Me and the kids love a good walk. Just try to keep your mind a little active, because grief
Right.
be hitting hard at random times. I hate it.
Oh yeah, most definitely. I can imagine. So I'm gonna ask you this, and like I said before, I know we're not here to get into politics or religion and all this stuff, but I do believe in God and stuff. Was it a time you felt like you didn't believe because it happened to you? I don't know if I said that right.
Yeah.
Because I know some people kind of like denounce God or
I think you
stuff.
said it right.
I think yeah,
That happened. Yeah, that happened.
that happened. But you feel like you came back around, like
Definitely.
yeah.
I came back around, but at first it happened because I'm like, wow, I've been praying and I've been living a certain way. I did have a child young, I guess, out of wedlock, so that's a thing. But for the most part, like I'm taking care of my child, I'm providing, I'm doing all of the things. I've started reading the Bible to him while I was pregnant, reading Bible verses to my stomach and all kind of things like that. And, his middle name came out of the Bible and just all the things. I'm like, dang, how could this happen to me?
Right.
Like, why would this happen
Like, why would it happen? Yeah, yeah.
Like, what? Like, I thought we had a thing going on.
Right.
A good thing. And that It made me a non-believer for
Yeah.
a little bit. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I definitely can. Something tragic like that, it'll make a lot of people astray from God. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Ghosts.
Even in my days of, thinking I got it all figured out, and sometimes not saying he did this to you, but me doing what I do,
Right.
and he had to humble me, and I'm like, okay, I hear you. Let me just turn around and get on track. And I ain't saying I'm like a saint or nothing. You feel me? But I understand where you coming from. It's like something like that'll make you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So we'll move on here in a second.
Sure.
So we got I'm gonna come back to this question. Let me scroll down.
Okay.
So you are a nurse.
I am. I've been a nurse since 2017. I finished nursing school when I was 20 years old. And then I not graduated, but after I graduated, a few months later, I turned 21.
Okay, so you
that's how
did
that
it
happened.
kind of early, like
Yeah.
shortly after high school, and then after the tragedy.
After that tragedy, I was very, I don't know. I really didn't have a plan, and all I could, remember and recall is everything that happened, and I felt like I wanted to be one of those nurses that I saw caring for my child. Like I just wanted to be a part of that community.
That community that cared for children and took care of them. Okay.
For sure. That's how that happened.
So, with you being a nurse, let me scroll up right quick. The BSN part, which is a Bachelor of what is
Bachelor
that?
of Science in Nursing.
Science and nursing. Okay. So does that have anything to do with medicine, or is it just like?
Your bachelor's, it's not so much medicine, actually. It's more so of management and like a more professional role in a sense. Almost like you have a little leeway with maybe knowing how to run something a little
Like a facility or something,
better.
or
Yeah.
okay, I got you.
But it's not. When I was in school, we did papers on theories and medical theories and things like that. But it wasn't more so of how nursing school was.
It was different.
Yeah, a
Very
pass or
different.
fail. It's
Right.
not just papers and things like that. It was just papers the whole time. It wasn't tests or anything like that to get my bachelor's.
Okay.
Papers.
Now, as we speaking on, health and you in the nursing field and whatnot, I'm gonna ask you, without violating HIPAA, what are some cases that you see that's high in the community, and how can we prevent them, or
Yeah, I know what you're saying. It makes sense. I would say, I feel like the whole Down syndrome thing has really expanded over the past 15, 20 years. It's a lot more kids that have Down syndrome. I feel like that's a thing, and it's always, Down syndrome is like, I feel like it's just a word, but it's so many other things that fall under that. So many different, heart defects, muscular defects, all kind of different things fall under the Down syndrome category. Yeah, and I feel like it's become more common.
really?
Yeah, and also the whole HIV and STD thing.
That's high.
And like super bugs. I know you probably done heard.
Superbug as well, like COVID.
Yeah, not
Not
just COVID, but
What you mean the
COVID.
Hold on.
COVID.
I don't know. Superbug. I be in the house. I be chilling. What you mean superbug?
COVID and like different bacteria and things that are resistant to medication. Yeah, resistant to
So you mean
antibiotics,
like
I would say.
she said resistant, like you can take medicine, that bitch
And
like
it don't work.
it ain't working.
Exactly.
Damn. Yeah, they playing an
Exactly that.
8.
I feel like it's a lot of that lately.
Y'all better tighten up out here. All right.
It's pretty bad.
Damn, that's crazy. So in our community, we live in Polk County. You saying without violating HIPAA don't HIV is growing. Would you say it's because, well, we know people are having unprotected sex, but you think it's because of so many people moving to the area now, or was it something already?
It could very much be that too, because I know Orlando is really hot, and everyone moves to Orlando.
A lot of
Everyone
people,
moves
yeah.
to just Central Florida, period. But Orlando
Correct.
is definitely a hot spot. So yeah, I feel like that plays a role.
So I read a article that said last year we had about, I think they said 35 to 40,000 people moved to Polk County. And then this coming year, they was projected to be the same amount.
That's insane. It's
So,
not even enough space here for
it's really not. And we don't have a lot of resources for
that.
all these people moving down here.
As
Unless they
well.
got a plan that we don't see that's coming in the future.
Right.
But y'all just be safe out there, man. So, any specific health tips for men or for women? I know you know our bodies are different and stuff. So
Definitely. Health tips, I would say, I don't know, I cannot stress enough, pay attention to your body and changes. Any changes that are just like acute, where they just happen overnight and you kind of ignore it, maybe that's like your body giving you a red flag. If it's something that's kind of lingering, to get it checked out. If you see your skin is a different color in a place and it's in a, it's clustered and it looks, you ain't seen no shit like that before.
yeah. Like, what the fuck is
Go
this?
get
Yeah.
yourself checked out. You feel funny in your man parts.
Right.
Get it checked out.
But me, a lot of the stigma is a lot of men. I ain't gonna just say black men. A lot of men do not like going to the doctor.
No,
like
at all.
What do
And
you think that is like?
I don't know. I think it's more of a pride thing, especially when I worked in oncology. When I worked on the cancer floor, I seen a ton of men with different cancers, and for the most part, I would say a high percentage of them were previously healthy men. Like, they stressing right now. This can't be going on because I gotta go to work. I have a family, et cetera, et cetera. So, yeah, I would say just pay attention to the signs. And
right.
for women, I feel like black women, the autoimmune diseases are kind of increasing.
Right.
Yeah, so that's something to pay attention to, and like heart disease, blood pressure, all kind of different. Yeah, stress, genetics,
right.
health, all kind of the way you eat.
No, that plays a big part in it. I'm 36, but when I got about, I'm gonna say 28, 29, 30, I started on this no pork diet. Not only because my family have high blood pressure. And I've seen,
what it does.
I'm like, man, I ain't got time to be on no medication, you know what I'm saying? So I started the health journey around that time. Even made so before, working out and, doing little things. But going back to what you said about the women being high in autoimmune disease, I read this article. I don't know how true it is. Y'all don't kill me in the comments with it. It said black women tend to cheat more while they're pregnant.
Really?
I don't know. Like, maybe, when we get time.
I would like to see where that article
I seen an article. It said black women cheat more while they're pregnant. So I don't know if that comes, if the autoimmune disease comes from just, not saying they cheat and they catch it, because you can catch it prior to, and sometimes the kid don't have it or whatnot. But autoimmune disease is something like, do you think like it's coming from just the music we listen to and it's telling you like just have 4 or 5 different niggas and just do whatever?
It is.
You think so? Like,
No,
but they're
I feel
not
like the
being
music. No, what you just said, I agree too. With the
some
music telling you to have like multiple men, or
right.
you
But
know,
they're not telling you to. They tell you to have multiple men, but they're not telling you to like court or date them. You know what I'm saying? They telling you to, fuck them and get what you can get out of. You know what I'm saying? But I'm saying if you're gonna do that, at least be, safe
yeah,
about it. You feel me? And I ain't saying I'm just a saint sitting up here. You know what I'm saying?
right. But it's definitely important to be safe. That goes back to what I said about the super bugs and things being more resistant, or diseases or bacteria being more resistant to medication. I feel like it's
even
a
back
way
to
to, yeah, it's a way to do everything. So if whatever you're gonna do, just for sure, be safe. Yeah,
damn,
that's important.
that's wild. So let me okay, we're gonna backtrack a little bit. Let me
Okay.
go. So for the people who don't know your nickname
My nickname is
is
Perfect.
perfect. Where did that come from?
In high school, I was a Gucci fan. I was a Gucci Man fan. So that, and then my older brother called himself Mr. Perfect too. So I just kind of started. I was like, okay,
You
they go
pitched off of
together
it.
for
Yeah.
me. Yeah, this goes together for me.
You feel like he won the verses? Did you watch it?
I did watch it.
I hate
I'm
to. I
not
know I
even.
won't talk about
I'm not
celebrities, but
even.
since I
I'm not
name
even a Jeezy fan like that. But Jeezy is that dude. He has been. He been
he
that
been
dude
it.
too.
Okay.
That was a
We
hard.
ain't, all right. We ain't gonna get into
And
it.
I'm a Gucci fan all
But
day. I feel like it was neck and neck. I feel like it was neck and neck.
it was all right. I'll just
you
say it
think?
was all right. I'm a Jeezy fan. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah. So
But I
you
do
just know
know.
Jeezy won.
But the era we grew up in, the era I grew up in, is I know all of both of their music. I know all of them. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like I still lean towards Jeezy, and I'm a Jeezy fan. But at the same time, I still will listen to Gucci Man. But when I watch the verses, I was like, it's still commercialized. Like I don't
It
know
was very
if they
commercialized.
didn't
They
let
ain't
if they
had
let
that
them.
underground music.
Yeah,
That
they had no
was
underground music because if they would have like, you know what I mean, did back and forth with some of the mixtapes and stuff, it'd have been kind of
Mixtapes
different.
would have changed the game.
Mixtape definitely would have changed the game. So right, let's go. We got you when you travel. What do you decide to pack? Cause you seem like you got this sense for fashion, as I can see. You know what I'm saying? You got this on. How do you decide on an outfit when you travel, when you going out, a date? Or what do you
I
start?
think
What piece of item you start with?
I think my first thought is always, what's the weather gonna be? I don't know if that's weird or
The
not.
weather?
Yeah.
No, it ain't weird.
But that's where I always start at. Like even today, or even like this weekend, I'm going to Baltimore, and I've been looking at their weather forecast and everything. So I start there and go from there. I try to make sure whatever I get matches like some shoes that I like, some nice shoes. And I'm a girly girl, so I don't have a lot of like sneakers and stuff. Although I want to get into it more since I have boys.
Right.
So I try to think like what heels can I wear that's gonna be comfortable. We gonna start there.
You start with the shoes 1st. Okay, bet. So we got let me see, let me back up. What back up? Not gonna back up. Here we go right here. Speaking on the fashion tip, and you say you start with the shoes first when you're putting together outfit and stuff. If a guy was to take you on a date, matter of fact, hold on. Let me go back up. How is dating, or do you date, or what's your situation right now? Because that's gonna lead into the rest of these questions that I got.
My situation right now, I am in a relationship.
So for right now, so if you was to go on a perfect date, or just there's two different questions. Let me back up. So describe your perfect relationship since you are dating
Perfect relationship.
or in a relationship.
I'm so. The thing is, I'm at a point in my life where I'm trying to grasp that nothing is perfect, and things may not always go exactly how I want them to. So I would just say the perfect relationship would look like, a couple supporting one another. If I'm not just financially, if I'm feeling down, you could just love on me a little bit, speak a little life into me. One of the two, if you can't do both of them or
Correct.
something like that. And honesty, just that honesty and reciprocation.
Right. You
For
want
sure.
to, whatever you give in or give to him, you want to make sure that it
Yeah,
comes back to you. I
that's the
understand that.
thing.
This ain't on here, but
That's the thing.
50-50. What you think about it? Because you's a very outspoken person, and I'm going to ask you about that. What you think about it?
I'm very outspoken. The 50-50 thing is, I hate to see conversations about it, but in all honesty, I feel like if you're with someone and you've seen that, they'll provide, or how they handle finances, et cetera, et cetera. If there came a time where that person was falling short, I feel like it would only be right to pick them up, or just, fill in where they came short at. I feel as though falling short shouldn't become a habit out of love, though. That shouldn't become a thing. We're supposed to put in the same effort, even if it's not the same amount of money.
Right.
Like, even if it's not the same amount of money. So,
You want him paying some bills, but don't just be out here fucking off your bread.
right.
And now I got to cover everything,
Yeah.
is what you're
We
saying.
ain't gonna do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that ain't
She said we ain't going to do that.
that ain't gonna work.
But see, this probably one of the times I really spoke about it on camera or just in social media in general. 50-50 to me is it's a touchy subject, but social media make it
So, like, taboo to speak about. You don't
Right.
want to speak about it because you.
I'm finna speak about it today. Because okay, so first off, everybody's situation is different. So I feel like you should know what you're getting into from the start. So
That's true.
that way you both ain't wasting
That's
no
true.
time when it comes to, you know what I'm saying, financial
Yeah,
arguments or whatnot.
some people come into things real non-transparent. Non-transparent, and they're not always truthful about their life, their lifestyle, responsibilities, whatever
Right.
the case may be, and things change.
No, it would
People
drastically
change,
change.
but
People change.
yeah.
People definitely change. You can see. My thing is, it's been times where I know I ain't had it. I'm fucked up. You feel me? But then my wife be like, "Man, I got it." And then I be like, "It's been times where she been fucked up." But me as a man, of course, I'm supposed to have it. You know what I'm saying? So I got it. You know, it's a growing process because we not saying we perfect, but we had to learn. Because it's not like a lot of people, especially in the black community, we don't have like examples to follow, or we don't have people teaching us
Yeah.
certain things
That's-
to do and how to maneuver and navigate through life. So that whole 50-50 argument, I'm like, bro, y'all gotta do what makes y'all happy. Fuck social
You have
media.
to.
You know what I'm saying? Because them people on social media
That's what they say. What's the saying? Comparison is the thief of joy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
And-
And that's another thing I'm starting to see the older I'm getting to, because I was definitely a person that kind of compared
Relate to that.
whatever, not even just the relationship, but yeah.
But people they fail to realize too, we all got different journeys. And
Yeah.
you're gonna go through we all go through the same situations, just at different points of our life. You know what I'm saying? So when the 50-50 thing, the people that we see on social media, y'all don't know if these people had A1 examples, families to come
Right.
from to show them what to do. The average person on social media is regular. Like,
Very regular.
we trying to figure this shit out. You know what I'm saying?
Day by
So,
day. I don't know. I saw.
Do what makes you happy. I'll say that.
You
The
gotta
what
do what
works.
makes you happy. I was raised seeing a man do everything for my mom. Like, she didn't have to work. And we had everything. We went everywhere. But You know, I love that, and I love that for us. But in today's, like, you know, our generation, don't nobody just want to, like, sit home or depend on no man. Like,
Yeah, almost
not,
definitely.
no,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
not completely, not.
Right now, yeah. But even still, I've noticed in the younger.
Nah, because I like to fuck up somebody. So, yeah, I
Yeah,
need
you
to
gotta
have
make
my
sure the
own.
shit on. Yeah, you gotta have your. Yeah, make sure the bank accounts make sense. Nah, I respect it. But I noticed one thing though. The younger generation, probably like people like y'all age, or women. Oh no, I'm gonna say men too. Y'all more like y'all focus. They like y'all goal driven. You feel me? Y'all are more adamant about what you want out of life. You know what I'm saying? Like people my age and up, they kind of like
It
however
is
life
what it is.
goes. You know, it is
Yeah,
what it
I
is.
see that
But
too. Now that you
y'all,
just said that.
you know what I'm saying? Like motherfuckers, y'all age and younger, man, y'all don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Y'all ain't playing like y'all.
Motherfuckers.
What y'all say? Tight program type shit. Yeah,
Type
y'all ain't.
program. The
Y'all
type
ain't playing.
program.
Yeah.
Need that.
So I respect it. So you know what I'm saying? If y'all,
Yeah, that's true.
you know what I'm
I feel like
saying?
that's true.
So y'all just do it make y'all happy at the end of the day. But I just know the younger
Got
generation ain't
to.
playing that bullshit. Take your time, figure out what you want to do
I
in
ain't
life,
playing that for
and just
too
make it
long.
work. So let me back up. Now that not to put your business out there, but I'm gonna go back. I got a question. Let me see. All right. So before I say describe your perfect date, dope boy 9 to 5 or scammer?
Um, 9 to 5.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. I prejudge you like a motherfucker.
9 to 5.
Why is
I
that?
would say because I done dealt with all three, and it's not a lifestyle for me. Not something that I would do long term.
Long
No,
term.
but it'd be fun.
But
Yeah, but not something
did you
that I
reap
would do
some of
long
the
term.
benefits?
Of course.
Because some people don't. Like you
Some
know what I
people
mean?
don't.
Some people don't.
Some
So
people don't
if you're doing like
need that.
dope boy, you know what I'm saying? Obviously you got
Yeah.
whatever
They
scammer,
come
the
with a
money
lot of
may come.
benefits. Not even just money. They always so resourceful. They
They
know
resourceful. They know everything.
somebody for everything.
Correct.
Everything. Like,
Yeah.
you ain't gonna go without. But it's still a lot of like risque lifestyles. I
You
would
can fuck
prefer
up your life, but
and I would prefer a 9 to 5. You in the house, ready to go to work. Like
yeah. You got to
go,
have a W-2 to buy a
go
house
bring,
though. I ain't
go
gonna lie. A
on, bring that.
1099 or something to buy a house.
You
So
need that.
so
Be in the
let's see.
house with something to do tomorrow.
So I already asked you that one. So what are some things you learned from dating? In our county. I don't know if you dated outside of our county or in our county. What are some things you just learned in general? I'll say that.
I like privacy. Like, I'm very outspoken on social media, but I always keep my business under wraps unless it's someone, my homegirl, somebody close to me or something like that. I ain't gonna drop no name. I might tell a story
A
all
story,
day, a
right.
situation, something I went through, a scenario. I'll do that all day, but I'm not gonna name drop. I mean, unless it's something like my kid's dad or something like that.
Yeah.
But because I can't, I can't. Clearly, I dealt with him.
Yeah, we dealt with it. Yeah. So we got two pieces of evidence, so we know. Yeah, I
Don't
got
let me
you.
run the fucking house. But, yeah, other than that, I'm not doing too much of name dropping. So
Right.
yeah, I think you should not do that. You should
Name drop, yeah.
Yeah, keep that privacy, cause people always living a whole different life, and it's always some shifty stuff going on. So yeah, just know what you're doing. And I've learned that I can't control everything. I gotta get a grip on that.
Close it.
Yeah, you can.
Well, yeah, I clipped it. Just close the garage. Cause it was too much. I tried to let it air out a little bit, but it was too much. I cut this part out.
That
Or pause it one. It'd be
But
alright.
that was your neighbor.
Yeah, I think he like 4 houses down. He just bought that motherfucker. Whatever it is. What? Oh, excuse me. I heard him going to work one morning, but I cut this part out.
Okay.
So, okay, we said. So describe a perfect date. We'll say that.
I have so many ideas of a perfect day. I honestly don't even know if I could answer that because I'm not.
I'll give you two then.
You hear
Night and morning.
You said night or morning? Night and morning?
Night and morning. Give me that way though.
Well, that's nice. I love me a little breakfast date.
Okay.
I like a breakfast date, but with a nighttime date, I would say, there's so many different things that you could do. There's so much that you can do in the morning time too. Mm-hmm. But nighttime, I feel like I like, say for instance, if I go, to dinner or something like that, depending on the situation, the severity of the situation, like, I don't know, I just like continuing the night. Whether we go somewhere else after dinner, whether we walk around somewhere, with a nice scenery, whether we go somewhere else, like to a bar, a lounge, whatever. I just kind of like to keep the night going. I like a long day.
You like the most, I see what you say. You want to get the most out of the night. I'm free.
No matter what we're doing. We could be doing anything. We could be doing pottery. We could go to a speakeasy. We could go to dinner. A comedy show. I like. I'm into whatever.
Okay, I see. So, going back to the outspokenness, when did that start? Why, like, you so outspoken? Like, some of the stuff I see you post and people see you post, I'm like, this motherfucker funny. Like, but
and I don't
is it like, do it be real, or is that just you, or is it for comedy purposes? Because people post shit for. It's you, unfortunately.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not that's a bad thing. It's hilarious, but some people be reposting shit. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, right.
And some people be.
No, not unless you see me just share something. But usually, 9 times out of 10, or 10 times out of 10, I should say, if I'm speaking on it and whatever I done caption it with or whatever, it's that.
Yeah, it's that.
Life be real eventful for me sometimes.
So I'm gonna say this wasn't on here either, but I'm saying no disrespect to bro. Bruh, you maced this man in the mouth one day.
Oh.
Why did you do that? No, it was no. I still wanted. I was like, man, this motherfucker is crazy.
That was like in 2021.
Why did you do that?
Cause I was in my feelings. And I asked a question. And we were kind of already at odds. In the house. So the tension was there. And I asked the question. And his response was very mean. It was a mean response. I'm not going to repeat it.
No, you ain't got to repeat it. But it wasn't.
Beat him up.
It wasn't one of them cases where you asked him just to see if he lying, even though you knew the answer already.
It was something like that. It was something like that.
I hate when y'all do that.
But his response was again mean, like, okay. Okay. Yeah, that's what happened. And I didn't really think it through because I had just got out of the shower. Like, I had a towel wrapped around me and I'm going to confront him. I couldn't even just exist in my own skin. My skin was crawling for me to say something or do something. And he said the wrong thing. And I just acted on impulse and emotion. And when I did that, he kind of like, he ended up macing me back. But he didn't do it in my face because he couldn't see. So he just sprayed whatever he could, like, get his hands on at the time.
He was funny, bro. In the house?
Yeah, and it got on my back. Oh, I never felt anything like that in my life. And I would be okay never feeling like that.
So it do burn I know one time at the parades they maced and it's like in the air. And
it burns.
But when it's on your skin too.
So bad. I don't even know how that's possible. And it's not your eyeballs.
I thought it was just the eyeballs and like
really
breathing
bad.
in shit, but skin.
I was trying to pour milk on my body and like I didn't know what to do.
Oh, yeah, y'all wild.
I didn't know what to do. Yeah, I ended up having to call. Like, and when 911 got there, I still was rapping, barely. Like, yeah, it was terrible. But I had to call him for him. I thought he was gonna die. I'm so glad he didn't because that was like
Your ass going to trial
I
then.
was going
Your ass going to
prison,
snap.
killing this man with pepper spray. Don't make no sense.
Uh-oh.
So speaking on that situation, how good are you at acting like nonchalant in your relationship? Like I could kill you.
I hate
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
How good am I about acting nonchalant? It depends. Usually, I feel like I don't know. I feel like if I really care for someone, or if they've given me, all this love and affection and, doing
Doing what
for
they
me and
supposed to,
things
right.
like that, right? That's when love comes in. I feel like, or what feels like love at least.
Right, you get a benefit of the doubt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't ever feel like that often. I'm very nonchalant when it comes to dating men. I'm extremely nonchalant.
So do you
But
feel
not if
like,
I love somebody, no.
like, so you don't feel like you're not boy crazy?
At all. No. This might be bad to say.
No, it's not bad, sis. Y'all probably the
But I
same
feel-
motherfuckers. Just go ahead.
I kind of feel like,
Go ahead. Go ahead. You
I
can.
sort of feel like a lot of men be one and the same. No offense. I know this is a man's podcast.
It ain't no
but
man podcast. It's a podcast with people.
Period. I
Yeah.
like that.
It's
But
probably-
I don't know. I feel like it's easy to not get attached. It's so easy to be nonchalant
Yeah.
and like somewhat. It's gonna sound bad, but I don't literally mean it. But like disposable of connections. Like
Yeah.
I don't have to talk to you every day, or you
Yeah.
know, because we were intimate at one point. I'm not planning our future
That was
or our
temporary.
marriage together
Right.
or nothing like that. But in serious relationships, which I don't engage in often,
Yeah.
it's a little different with emotion and the chalantness. But it gets to a point. I feel like my kid's dad was the only man that had me to act so really emotional.
Out of your character.
Ex or
Out of
two
what's
in the
called.
past. It
Yeah.
was off of impulse and me more so being like bratty or bitchy, but not a whole bunch of emotion as it had been with my kid dad. No.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's different. It's different. I understand. I understand what she's
I'm
saying.
very nonchalant. I've been criticized about that from men.
Being nonchalant, but it'll make you feel like, from a man's perspective, it'll make you feel like this motherfucker don't love me. She
Yeah.
doing something, or you know what I'm saying? Like
Yes.
when y'all do that nonchalantness, it'll make it plays psychological games on the man. You know what
I
I'm saying?
see men and their egos are so fragile. It's crazy.
Me speaking on me, that's if I care about you. But like you said, if it's somebody that it just happened, man, I don't get two fucks. Because in my mind, I knew this wasn't finna be nothing.
Anyway.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I wasn't looking for that.
I was looking for that, dog. But
looking for that.
I'm gonna speak on something real quick. I tell people this. You got to be careful when dating or even just courting or talking to people.
For sure.
Because it's people that y'all can like the same things, do the same things, want the same things out of life, want all this stuff. They want all that, but they don't want it with you. So you just got to learn to try to differentiate if this motherfucker for me or she not.
Right, this is a good time, not a long one.
Yeah, but if they
you
got
gotta
that,
differentiate those situations.
those situations. But if y'all speak on it up front and you know what it is, don't put no feelings attached to this shit, man. Do what y'all do, enjoy life, and then go your separate ways. I think some people try to keep their feelings involved.
And that's speaking of that, I think that's the thing about me and why I'm so offended if a man does kind of play with me. And honestly, before I got back in a relationship with this specific person, I was dating before, and I don't usually do that. Anytime I'm in a situation or a relationship, it's never at my hands. Which that's how it's supposed to be anyways. I'm never the one to initiate it or, what are we? Or,
You try to figure it. You're right.
My man. I'm not that girl, but it's always the man that initiates that in my situations. And I think that's why, and I mean strong too, like real, like a everyday thing, even though you got your own place or your own whatever home, you want to be up under me every day. Oh, okay. Like, I see what it is, but I'm not going to say nothing. And I'm going to keep it under wraps. But it's always the man that takes that initiative and wants to go to the next step. And I think that's why I get so offended when I'm played with. Because you done got me comfortable. I'm not doing this and that.
I ain't doing this and that, yeah. I'm taking your word, you know what I mean? Your actions, and now you on the BS. Yeah, I got you. Yeah,
I'm finna do it to you now. Yeah.
She finna make your ass. Like, you funny too.
I keep on the end of taser now. Well, I ain't had no taser then.
You keep a gun too. So, what would you say for the women with the concealed carry? What made you start like carrying? I've seen you post your gun or guns multiple times.
I feel like I got a gun because it was so important. My safety, living alone. I feel like I have been through tragedy, the tragedy with losing my son, and a lot that I don't really care to speak on, but a lot came after that as far as safety concerns in that specific situation, and then of course others. And I'm just a girl living by myself. So I feel
anything can happen.
Yeah, that made me feel really, really safe.
I know you got that. You probably got that motherfucker in there now.
It's important.
She got that bit. I can see it. She got it in there.
It's important.
Look at she got it in there. I bought her one.
It's important.
I want to keep it
what
on
kind
me,
do you have? Like a 9, 380? Yeah.
It's a 9, yeah.
Oh, no, it's nice to have though.
We used to go shooting a lot.
Yeah.
Same.
I don't even know I was like.
I don't know. Yeah,
right,
I don't really
same.
know.
It's just got out of having life,
I
kids.
think but I think we get too comfortable when it comes to like stuff.
Because I do need to go back to the range. I was just thinking that you do.
Yeah.
I was talking to somebody earlier about gun laws because I was wondering if I would be able to take my gun to Baltimore. Like I done took it to Philly with me before. I took it to Philadelphia.
It's certain states. I think it's 55 states we got?
50, but I want to say it's 45.
That you can only, so it's like 5. I remember it's 5 you can't take it.
Oh, that's a good question. It wasn't hard, but you should take a little time to get to the airport a little earlier than whatever you anticipate already for your flight. You should get there a few minutes earlier than that. What I did was make sure you have a lockbox that you can get from like a gun shop, or there's a store in Lakeland that is like an army store, a military store, something like that. And I forgot the name of it, but I have a lockbox that has 2. You have to have 2 locks. That's part of the protocol. You have to make sure that your gun is fully taken apart. So you know how you can take you have that slid all the way back and locked and empty. And you make sure you have your clip empty and you have your bullets in a case too, and it all has to fit in that
in that box. Oh, okay.
And as soon as you walk into the airport, you tell them whatever airline you're flying with, you tell them, hey, I have a concealed to carry, and they take you. I believe it was like downstairs. They took me. I'm pretty sure it was downstairs. They took me down there to the appropriate people, like the firearm safety department people, whatever that is. And they put my box through like an X-ray, upgraded X-ray machine, something like what's in TSA.
Yeah.
Saw that everything was how it should be, taken apart completely. And they ripped off a little like yellow. It wasn't yellow. It was probably orange or red tag. they put one half around like the handle of my case, and they gave me the other half to hold on to. And then I went to check in for my flight and all of that.
Okay, so with you, having a concealed carry and being a nurse, how is your judgment to handling certain situations? Like, how do your emotions play a part? Because as a nurse, I know your somewhat career could be on the line. So how do you balance the two?
They don't ever get involved. I don't put myself in situations that may jeopardize my license. And unfortunately, if I do perhaps put myself in those situations, it's usually within a certain depths that I know, all right, this person ain't gonna call the police on me. Or
Right.
Yeah.
You,
like that. It's more
you
so
forecasting it like
domestic thing versus like a girl on girl situation.
Altercation.
Females don't usually get, it'd be a lot of bark, no bite, basically. So I don't put myself in those situations. And as far as like, it's a lot of road rage incidents you've been seeing lately with gun usage and things like that. But I don't know. I always just try to, in a moment that's intense like that, I just try to think clearly and think about what's next in that moment, or what should be avoided, or what can I do different right now, or what can I do to get myself out of a certain situation, which I dealt with a lot of things like that in Atlanta, more to say.
As far as road rage or more so? Okay, so the road rage, all right. Protecting yourself, I would say. Atlanta, wow, that traffic, I done been through that before, and that traffic is not nice. It's nasty. They complain about I-4 traffic now. And 75, but
nothing on 75.
That's 75, you crazy.
Yes.
It's 75, Florida and Atlanta. Atlanta more so because, man, them people different up there.
Bad. And it's a lot of trucker routes, too. Like, a lot of truckers be on that same route. So it's a lot of semis in the mix of the traffic.
And they got a lot of road rage.
So, that's very true.
So, I don't know if I asked you this, but when you was in nursing school, what was probably the hardest part of your whole journey through it?
It seems like everything goes wrong while you're in nursing school. So while I was in nursing school, I was going through in my LPN schooling and in my RN schooling, it seems like I was going through relationship drama, drama that sprouted from that relationship, or, family stuff, life stuff, like car troubles or my car putting me down or something like that. It seems like if anything can go wrong, it's gonna go wrong in nursing school. And also in both my LPN and my RN schooling, I was going to court. I was still going to court for, the death of my son. So that was real stressful, trying, yeah.
But you managed, you got through. So
by the grace of God.
I commend you for that, for sure. So even with all your schooling, you would say that you've always been a school girl? Like a book smart, or, you know what I mean?
Yeah. I would say book smart. Throughout middle school, from 6th grade to 12th grade, I was always in advanced or honors classes. I never had a regular ed class. It was either honors, advanced, or my extracurricular classes like ROTC, PE.
You did that?
Art.
You was a pickle? I was a pickle 1 year, 9th grade. I said, nah.
Stuff like that. So, yeah, I would say so. When I went to high school, I feel like that's what saved me a lot, too, with being a teen mom, is when I went to high school, I already had high school credits from 7th and 8th grade middle school, because I took Spanish 1 and Spanish 2. I was rebellious, but my rebellious had like a sense that it made, too. Yeah, I balanced it out. I feel like so that's how that worked. I feel like schooling was always fairly easy. I'm just not a math girly. I don't like math.
You don't like math?
Medical math I can do.
Mm-hmm. That seemed more harder though.
I don't feel like it. Once you get used to formulas and stuff.
Formulas and shit.
But all that other stuff.
I don't see that because the formula y'all deal with.
Somebody.
The formula y'all, medical math is formulas y'all deal with dosage, which could overdose or not overdose a motherfucker. You know what I mean? And you don't think that's harder than that?
Maybe while you're first like going into that, like pharmacology or something like that. But,
right.
No, after a while, no. And even in the real world, like with nursing, like I know I used a ton of medical math when I was working on the oncology floor with like dosing chemo, different treatments that we have to give, our heparin dosing. Like it was a lot of medical math that was used in oncology, and I feel like there's always someone on the floor to help you. Your charge nurse, your peers, your coworkers, whatever. It's always that double check that you do anyway. So
right, to make sure that you're not making that what you call it. Okay. So school's always been your thing. Gotcha.
A little bit.
So let's see, hold on, let me go back. So how do you choose your friends or the people that have access to you? How you decide that?
How do I put this into words? That's a good question because I feel like I'm quick to cut people off. Yeah, and it really doesn't affect me much at all.
Right.
If at all, it doesn't. I don't know. I've just been through so much in life already. I feel like I can read energy if it's not genuine or what your motive is to even want to be around me, because I'm so comfortable being by myself that it gets bad sometimes that I am so comfortable being by myself.
That's not bad though.
So it makes me wonder, okay, but what you want to come around me for? Because I'm okay being by myself. Like, what's your thing?
Right.
So just that process, figuring that out.
Of yourself.
It don't take
if
long.
a person genuine or not.
Yeah, it don't take long at all.
Right.
Or what your motive is. If I feel like it, then okay. If I feel like dancing to your little beat or whatever for a little minute,
right?
Maybe, but
because I find myself doing that too sometimes. Like I don't have a lot of friends, but people say I'm a people person, which I am. But I still keep a watchful eye on people. Yeah. Like I'll stroke a motherfucking ego just to see.
You have to.
Like what's really up, bro? Do you feel me? Or sis, so like what we doing here? You know what I'm saying? So because people really don't have genuine intentions.
Right, and they don't mask themselves for too long. So it always comes out, and then I just move accordingly. I'll get somebody away from me fast. Family, like my mama, she know.
Yeah.
she know. I'll stop talking to her. If I can stop talking to my mama,
you aggravated, yeah.
Nobody don't stand a chance.
Nobody, yeah. If you could put on block too and everything. Yeah, you rough. For sure.
That's my girl. I love the pieces. She know that. But yeah, tolerance. No. My mind always racing anyways and thinking on its own. I don't need no more BS from nobody else. Yeah. I got enough of my own going on.
I respect it. So, let me ask you this. What are some changes in the community you would like to see?
Changes in the community. It would be nice if people not only took their health more serious. I feel like people should take their health more serious, even at a young age. We have so many children's hospitals that it's crazy that, adults, drinking, smoking, having sex, whatever you're doing, and you would think that, I don't need to go to the doctor. I'm okay. And it's kids in children's hospital right now with cancer and all kind of different things going on. You just think you're like, okay. I feel like that's really common in our community.
Demographic. Yeah.
The Black community. We don't take the doctor as serious. Me, I'm gonna run to the doctor for everything.
Right.
Everything. And I'm coming with a list of symptoms, and I want to hear what you say first because you are the doctor, and then I'm gonna tell you how I feel about it. Like, yeah, we're gonna take this serious, and you're gonna know how I feel about my health, and I do that with my kids too. Because again, in our community, people already don't take us serious, and
they don't. Right.
Healthcare, whether we're working in it or whether we need it. So I feel like it's just be proactive when it comes to your health. Whether that's if you have stomach problems, girl, go to see a GI doctor. You got skin problems, go see a dermatologist. You have a heart, you feel like, let me go get my heart checked out because it runs in my family. Go see a cardiologist. It ain't no shame in my game. My kids too. We gonna have an ENT and everything else that we need.
Yeah. But see,
that health is so important.
I don't know. Me personally, like, I think I said it before. I don't really club. I mean, I go out there now and then once in a blue moon. God, I didn't have my time doing it.
Right.
To me, the amount of liquor they producing, the amount that y'all consume, like, you know how they say, oh, this liquor's aged. That shit can't be aged the way we drink it, the way we club. It's coming too fast. So it can't. Literally, like, to me, it can't be healthy. Like, not saying all liquor is healthy, but I'm saying, like, it don't seem like
it has to be like a little more
man,
to it than what
I said, but we consuming this shit too much. So I be scared for the people that club Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Don't drink no water.
No water. She probably pissing fire. You know what I'm saying? He got lava piss.
It's syrupy.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, man.
Looking.
You say silky.
Syrupy.
Come out slow.
See that.
They don't feel good.
I done seen
What's wrong with them? I mean, I'm not here to judge y'all, but man, tighten up.
You need
tighten
detox.
up.
Drink some water.
Water, fruits, watermelon.
Yeah, like a water detox. Some people be needing that.
It literally don't. I want us to take health more serious. To the people that are in the gym and make gym their life now.
Right.
I'm proud of y'all, cause man, look here, us, like she said, us.
Right.
Yeah, we need some work, but that's what we here for. I'm not judging y'all. But I'm just saying it don't make no sense.
You don't even have to be a gym person. It's so much that you can do at home in the comfort of your own home. And you could do something as simple as walking around the neighborhood.
Correct.
Be a little proactive when it comes to your health, because it goes a long way. I see it does.
I heard this on I don't know if it's a podcast or a reel or whatever. They said if you want to live long, other than God calling us home whenever, they say healthy heart, healthy lungs, healthy thighs. Have you heard that before? Or I
haven't heard that before, but it sounds accurate.
It sounds accurate. Because ever since I've heard it, I bought me a bike off Marketplace, Facebook Marketplace, and I ride it like every other day just to keep my thighs moving, because
it's good to keep that muscles. Our muscles have memory.
Right.
So
it's a big artery, I believe. It's an artery in our thigh.
It's a femoral artery. Yeah.
See what I'm saying? Man, listen, all that drinking and smoking causing plaque and liver, man, y'all tighten up. I love that y'all enjoying life, but take care of yourself.
Yeah, definitely take care of yourself.
So before we wrap this up, my last question. Do you have any regrets so far at your age?
Any regrets at my age? I feel like I don't regret being a teen mom, but I do regret how things played out with my first child, just because I know I didn't do anything wrong, but I really wanted the whole relationship, baby, dad, baby, not for him to be a part of my life at all, not, my firstborn's dad to be a part of my life, but I wanted them to have a relationship.
Correct.
And I feel like I feel like so many women just kind of, especially so many black women, I feel like we're just so accustomed to, you know what, don't worry about it. I got it. I'll take care of it, baby. You don't have to be involved. You don't have to be consistent, whatever the case may be. I got it. And that's not okay. So I shouldn't feel wrong about wanting them to have a relationship and him having him, when he did, as far as the weekend that I worked and stuff. But I wish I could have thought differently at that time and maybe not went to work or, just anything different. Yeah. So I do have regret there for wanting that bond, I guess, instead of just like, throwing it over my shoulder and figuring it all out myself. So that, yeah.
That's cool. I can't. Yeah, that's a. I can't really say nothing about that, but because I know how life goes, how they supposed to go. I mean, that's on some spiritual stuff. We don't have a understanding of why life happens. But to go back off what you said, do you think black women are more prideful than others? Like, why do they have this stigma of, I got it, I don't need this man
so
help?
Strong, right?
Yeah, so strong, and even when they have help, why you think they?
No, I think maybe it's a generational thing, because I do think it's a thing. Mm-hmm. I feel like it's and it's definitely a stigma that black women wear too. That I got it, or I don't need a man, or I don't need that, or I don't need you. Mm-hmm.
Even when that, you remember, I don't know if you guys remember, they kept like black women have been this angry per se group of individuals, when really, like, if you look at you guys, just a lot of trauma and a lot of things, that you guys carry a lot of weight on your shoulders to even navigate through life. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know why
already, you don't know who has what going on, whether it's physical health, mental health, on top of whatever is already at hand. It'd be a lot.
Oh yeah, most definitely. So be mindful, be nice to people.
That angry stigma be such an insult.
Yeah, dude, because a lot of black women aren't angry. That just is, the forefront that they put on for people. The statistic, stereotype. Yeah. So, well, that pretty much wraps up this episode. I thank you guys for tuning in. If you got any questions, drop it in the comments. I'm going to add some of her social media pages in the description if you guys want to follow her. So, episode 3, Miss Destini Perfect, RN BSN.